Hello, Lloyd.
Hello, Adam.
Hello. So we decided to do it this way rather than merge our personalities and our music together and try and be one of those. Because we've done it in previous bands where we tried to have funny videos and push our music on those funny videos to get, I don't know, people to listen to the music at the end of the day, right?
So we thought we'd do it even more difficult way and
Even more difficult.
do a podcast.
Well, no, I like to look at it like we've got 100% of our effort in the music.
Yeah.
And 100% of our effort in, what do you call this? Content?
Yeah, I suppose talking about band life, isn't it? I suppose,
Yeah,
and the
talking about
music scene.
Because that's what you try and do in our little, in our previous band, right? We would try and get as much of our personalities into a video to showcase that, yeah, we're humans too. We don't just...
And it's to a point where sort of like nobody actually cares. Like you put on that, like, hey guys, come to our gig.
That's the one I hated.
Yeah,
that is the one I hated.
And it's like, hey guys, look, we're playing at the railway.
You know now that the reel is going to be both of us going, hey guys.
Hey guys, why don't you watch it? But I think that, you know, it's difficult being a band, isn't it? At grassroots, shall we say, grassroots at the.
Well, yeah, because I mean, everyone I think would agree that you have to do everything.
Yeah.
So
this is our way of trying to do something.
I think this is our way. I think because we're not very good. I mean, we have a lot of differences, you and I. But we do have one thing that's very, very similar, which is we will not half-arse it. So...
Oh, we're very committed.
Very committed. So if we... And this is the way the times have gone, right? We can't just go, right, so here's our music. Please listen to it. Trust me, it's good. We have to also be creators in other ways, which is fine. And I think if we create something like this at this level, you get, well, one, as a consumer, you get a lot more than just a little video of us dancing or doing a funny something. I don't know, whatever we used to do.
Yeah, it could be a bit more relatable, couldn't it?
Yes, I think that's the point. And I think our music is relatable. So why do we not have ourselves come across as relatable? And again, not half-arsing it. I think that's the point.
Yeah, and you know, we're not getting any younger, so
no. I don't know where that came from.
Well, it's kind of meaning like we're not kind of like jumping around.
We can't jump around.
Like acting like kids, you know, like we can't. Technology and social media moves on very quickly, and we're not quite as quick as.
Well, yeah, I guess as well. I mean,
jumping on trends and stuff.
I think this is going off on a tangent a bit now, but back in the last band we were in, we actually worked with a social media company. And one of the questions they asked us was like, who's your target audience? And I think my response was very much, oh, you know, people our age. I don't really know how to reach out to them, but now I think about it, when I am on social media and I see a band jumping about and saying, hey guys, and oh, listen to that, or doing something, I'm like, it doesn't really speak to me.
No.
If I saw this, I'm like, oh, maybe I would.
But is that more because we've seen it, been there, done that, and you get a bit bored of it?
I think I felt like it wasn't authentic when we were doing that stuff. And we would do stuff just naturally and then go, oh, why weren't we filming that? That was funny.
Yeah. It's like you need a camera on you all the time.
Yeah, and we don't want to do that. We literally just tried that. So Lloyd's at mine today. And we're writing for going back in the studio, and he set up the camera and microphones on us just in case. It was really good, really boring.
Yeah, nothing happened.
I was like, oh Lloyd, this part's really shit. Adam, why don't you do this? No, I don't like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. And that was it.
Well, to tell you a bit about, like, basically we're in the band we keep talking about before was called Catonic, and it's one of those things where. At the time, we really enjoyed it. It was really good. We came up with a lot. But I think, as you say, we sort of were that jokey type of band.
But the music wasn't.
The music wasn't, but
so it didn't really fit.
Our social media was very like,
yeah.
Hey guys.
There was a lot of us going, hey guys.
Yeah, and it just gets a bit. So then we sort of. Right,
but I think you get lost. It gets lost.
Oh, completely.
As a consumer, if you think as a consumer, you just can't. I see it. I'm not going to name bands' names right now, but I see it all the time, and it's like, okay, another one.
Yeah, so we stepped away from that because we were writing better music, and we were sort of wanted to become a bit more, not serious isn't kind of the right word, I suppose, but we wanted to step away from that. Hey guys, look at us, we're playing at the Crafty Tafty at 7 p.m. and like it's in Bristol, and we're trying to reach people in Liverpool.
Yes,
do you know what I mean? It's not, and so we just wanted to. So our new band, or the band that we're doing at the moment, is called Echo Bridge, and that's sort of the approach we're sort of taking now. We're writing better music, and it's just finding a way of.
Yeah, that's it. We're spending more time on the writing, so why not spend more time on the content?
Yeah,
and everyone can get to know us a bit better, but us rather than a weird social media version of us. So that's the premise. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. The way it's going to work is we're going to try and keep it about music, I guess, and about what's going on. But if there's a topical thing we want to talk about, we will talk about it.
Yeah, or even if you have a topic you want us to talk about, we can talk about it.
True.
Somebody might watch this.
But so that's the idea. Is so we don't have to do the silly little videos that we used to do. So we can sit here, have a chat. If you want that, you can get it. If you want just the music, you can get that, because the music is not going to be tainted by this, by our personalities. That's the idea. So that's the introduction. That's what I want to do. Cut that off there. I've got a piece of paper because it's our first time doing this. History. That's the first topic.
We just wrapped that up. The history
of your music. You go first. How did you start liking it? How did you start getting into it? What instrument do you even play? Do you even play it well?
That kind of history.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of history. So I play drums. I'm a very, very average drummer. But I work well.
Doesn't your top say above average?
Above average. Yeah, above average.
Absolute fraud.
But I started playing, and I'm not one of these people for learning. Do you know what? Let's get this ball rolling. I hate the other thing I hate about social media is drummers, because I watch drum videos every now and then, so I see a lot of drum influencers and stuff. I hate it because they're all like, it's this fakeness again, which I'm talking about. They're all doing stick tricks which don't actually matter to the song. They're all playing like they're trying to hit, like they break the drums. Like they play like they've never played before. They're like really expressional, really like hands up, and they're just doing like covers all the time, which mostly.
Yeah, but I think people want that.
Oh, don't get me started on that. That's covers is another completely tangent.
Yeah, we're not talking about that this week.
But like, and the drums are normally below the actual track as well, so it doesn't really matter if they're playing it or not. It could just look like they're playing it. But anyway,
history. Stick to it.
Stick to the point. And so I was very fortunate of my music background. I think you can sort of say a lot for this as well on your side, but like my mum, I grew up with her listening to Bill Withers, ELO, all them kind of music.
Yeah, same.
My dad was sort of like the Clash, the Stranglers, the Ramones, Sex Pistols. Then my older sister, she was like Placebo, like the new metal sort of thing, Deftones. So thankfully, I've got a really good broad subject. And when you go through school, you get to listen to the rap and stuff that you like and the dance. So thankfully, I've got a really good music knowledge, like wide range of collection. And so I was playing drums. Played for a few bands early on, then I thought that's it. Stopped, sold all my stuff. As soon as I sold all my stuff, you were looking for a drummer, so then I thought I'd get back into it. So that's how Catonic got formed, really. So yeah, that's basically my history. It's nothing exciting, to be fair. It's quite a standard.
No, I think it's very similar, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
you said rapping there. So my first album did I buy it? No, first album I got given, I think, as a present was Eminem. I loved it.
What, his first Marshall Mathers one?
It's the one with the red curtain.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which one's that?
That was like Curtain Call or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Like
I think it was that one. And the first one I ever bought myself was Wheatus. So yeah, very the blue and yellow checkered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But were you buying singles?
No, I got the album.
You got albums.
I never got singles. I never saw I got
they
so
used to-
frustrated with singles.
They used to do singles
Well,
on CDs,
there's
didn't
like
they?
there's like 2 songs on it, and then another one is a remix. I'm like, why would I want that?
Yeah.
It really annoyed me. I was never for singles. I loved albums, and I loved listening to it in the right order. I remember when I never had an iPod until I was, much older. But my friends had iPods, and they put, oh look, you can put it on shuffle. I was like, why are you shuffling the album? No. I don't like that. It's not the right order.
I used to cycle to school, and I used to have a portable CD player in my top of my bag.
Yeah.
And the headphones come out the thing, and I was listening to I had the Offspring, their first Americana album, going in there. But you go off a curb and it would jump. Like you try and ride so smoothly.
Yeah, I had it. I used to walk to school. I was year 7 and had it in my blazer pocket. My CD, and it said, anti-shock and all that.
Anti-jump or whatever.
No, never.
Although anti-skip.
Mine was Linkin Park Meteora that I was listening to.
Yeah, that's another great album.
Nickelback. Not Silver Side Up though. Oh. The Long Road, I think it's called. And this is what am I, 10 or 11, walking to school listening to lyrics, oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm feeling, man.
It's funny because I remember listening to those sort of albums when I was in secondary school, but when I was in primary school, I remember I was in an S Club 7 tribute act.
Of course you were. Of course you were.
But that kind.
You've never told me that. Never told me.
Honestly, I was in a 5, it's for the school show and stuff. We're a group, and there was drama of who somebody got kicked out and stuff. But I think that was a good time for music to grow up on.
I completely agree.
That pop has never been created.
I think everyone in decades previous could say the same thing, but I think it would be quite hard to say. This is really controversial, but quite hard to say going forward. And the reason why I say that is because we were one of the last to be in a time, as in we didn't have the backlog of everything at our fingertips. We just had it in the CDs that we had. I remember being so annoyed that my sister stole my CD wallet because that was my
CD
Bible.
Wallets were brilliant. They were gold.
Yeah, and it was gone. It wasn't in my bedroom. I was like, "Where is my CD wallet?
Yeah,
I can't function without it." And she had it. So
I've still got a couple. I've still got 2 CD wallets which I keep in the car. Yeah, because I like listening to CDs every now and then.
Yeah, we've just gone backwards even further. We just got a record player. Yeah. That was our Christmas present to each other. And to tell you what, I didn't realise how little tracks you have on one side of a record. Yeah. I was like, turn it over now.
But the thing is with record players, you want a good sound system to go with it.
Yeah, I spent more on the speakers than I did.
Yeah. But I would say that a lot of people would agree, again, maybe controversial, I don't know, that the 80s and 90s are probably, and the early, those 3 decades, the 80s.
And the noughties.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. 80s, 90s, noughties, the early noughties.
Basically, the music we were listening to was the best.
But, I think in terms of everything, yes.
In terms of yes, I do think that.
But when you go to 70s, it was a bit weird in the 70s. I think.
Not for them.
No, maybe not for them. But compared to nowadays,
there's a lot of good music in the 70s.
But there was a lot of albums.
This has turned into history of music. By the way.
There was a lot of albums in the 90s and the early 2000s, whereas there's not many albums where you can listen to start to the end and
now
it'd be brilliant. Yeah.
No, well now it's difficult because we're the same. my childhood dream, but that's probably where it comes from, was to write and record an album. We did it with the last band, Catonic, here.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
No, yeah, it was fun. I sounded really sarcastic
Yeah, you
when I
did.
said that.
It was fun to do. But no one consumes music that way. Well, not no one. Of course, people do. But as a new band to say, here's our new album, it's quite difficult. And again, I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
But that's the perception I'm getting from trying to release an album. And again, we could have been absolutely... Well, we didn't really push it that much because... Well, other things happened, didn't it? It ended up just being us two doing the album. So...
Yeah, but I think what's difficult when you are in a band, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, you'll do something at the time, you'll record it, and you think, that sounds really good, but you quickly think you can do better, or you start to dislike, I wouldn't say dislike it, but you think, oh, that could be better.
Yeah, but even now, like I listen back to what we've done, and I'm like, oh, can I just record that again, please?
Invisible Wars is one of them.
For you, is it?
Yeah.
The drumming?
Yeah.
Oh, why? Which part?
Because it starts, it's more the start than anything. It like comes in and it sounds quite, I think, as well as it comes across quite quiet when it...
That's our single, by the way, Invisible Wars. Check it out.
Echo Bridge. Yeah, it just doesn't have that, like, real... It's sort of like it's comes. Like the drums sound quite flat.
The thing is of that. So I disagree with that. I think they sound great, but
I think it's more the snare.
I think when you listen, when you think of songs, I do this all the time, especially when I'm like mixing something, and I'll listen to it on another speaker, or I'll listen to it in the kitchen, or whatever, and be like, oh, it just sounds so bad. But then it's because I've heard it so much, I've listened to it, and you want it to sound like X, and then you go and listen to that song X, and you're like, oh, actually, it doesn't sound that, but it's just, in my head, it just sounds fantastic. Maybe you've seen it live, or whatever. You might be thinking of a drum beat or a band that you like, oh, it just sounds so big. I bet if you go listen to it properly, it's like, oh no, it's just what you've got in your head because you really like the song.
Yeah,
you listen to it so much. So yeah, listen to Invisible Wars a lot, and you'll really like it.
Yeah, I do listen to it. I think it's when it is compared to something else.
Yeah,
like
you're always comparing to something else.
Yeah.
So did we learn when you started playing drums?
I started when I was like quite young. I have to say, I remember I have got a picture. My phone's
It's fine. We'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah, of me like with drumsticks and thingy.
Oh, I know that picture.
Yeah.
I know that picture.
And yeah, so but I'm not one of these that do a lot of lessons and stuff. I figure it all out. I like to just figure it all out for myself.
So I had my mate come up, Rob, who I used to be in a band with. We were listening to the 3 tracks I was mixing them. He was up here, and he's listening. He doesn't really listen to the songs. He just listens to the drums. He was like, every time I hear Lloyd, it's just better and better.
Yeah.
Like, so that's something I've always liked when we write together. You'll never go, oh yeah, that's the drums done.
No.
You'll go, I could do that better. I'm going to write this differently.
Yeah, it does shoot myself in the foot sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
When you do it at a gig. I could try this.
Yeah. It's more to the point that I'll do something. Like, I'm a firm believer is I can play any song that's ever been played on the drums. But... like, because it's just putting the notes in the right order. Like,
well, yeah,
effectively. Yeah. But that's just not. I think it's just easier, like, to remember your own stuff you've written.
Okay,
and, like, do you know what I mean?
That's probably another topic that we can go into at a different time. But yeah, I'm the same. I can play covers. Yeah. Obviously, I can play it, but I don't like spending time doing it. I feel like that's a waste of time. I feel like I could be writing something.
I'd rather write something relevant to the band I'm in at the time, and you know, the drums is not all about, you know, the fancy fills and everything like that. Yeah. It's all about making the song move forward. And but yeah, what did we talk about when you give us a quick brief of history? From you?
So I started talking about when I was in year. So yeah, what's it called? It's not GCSEs. It's the one in primary school. SATs.
Oh, SATs.
SATs. Yeah. So before that, I got given a keyboard when I was in about year 2, and I had to do the most nerve-wracking thing in my life, which was perform this song in front. Like, they had basically, it was so weird, like a table full of children with keyboards, and then you went one by one to play in, like, in front of all the parents and things, and like obviously
that must have been terrifying.
everyone was just better than me. And I was like, oh my god, it's my turn, it's coming up. Did it. It was Edelweiss, the song from Sound of Music. I did it, but even at that stage, now I think back, even at that stage, I wasn't actually reading the notes. I just remembered it, and I remember so I just played it. And I hated it, absolutely hated it. Hated the theory part of it, so I quit that. And then I got to we were doing the Sats in year 6, and I said I want to play guitar because I started listening to the rock music and guitar music and Chili Peppers and Green Day and everything, and Blink-182 was a big one. And yeah, my mum said, well, you know, but if you do well in your Sats, you get a guitar, sort of thing. I was like, okay, but you have to stick at it. I'm now 34. I'm still playing guitar, but so I did stick at it. But again, like you, didn't like the thought of lessons,
No,
and grades, and being judged immediately before I've even started.
Grades.
So I did go. So really lucky. Like, my friend's dad was a guitar teacher. Went there, and I said to him, first thing, I do not want to do grades. He went, okay, great, cool, no worries. He was like, what do you want to do? I was like, these bands I listen to, I want to play their songs. Okay, cool. So that's what we did. And he taught me tab, and it's just super easy to learn. And yeah, I just started playing songs. And then I got to secondary school. I remember this one guy saying to me, he was like, listen, I don't know why we were playing together, but I was just playing some power chords, and he came up and just laughed at me. He's like, ha, you're just playing power chords. And I was like, yeah, man, that's all I know. He was like, oh, I'm a lead guitarist. And I was like, oh, I don't care. From the off, I was like, I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care whatever people are thinking. Like, then I joined a multitude of bands in metal, weirdly. And so we didn't have singers. We had screamers. And then I started to sing because I thought it needed it. And that's probably when I started singing, actually. And then realised that I'm really not a good guitarist because these other people started coming in the band who would be writing this stuff, and I'm like, I can't keep up with that. I don't know what you're doing. And yeah, then I did actually do music at uni, but not a lot of it. It was kind of 3 years just having fun.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's like we're a very. I mean, I think you just said it as well, and I've said it in what I was talking about. We're very average players. We're not exceptional players in what we do, but I don't think we need to be. Like,
we know what we like, and we know what sounds good.
Yeah. And
to your point, like when you were saying about I could play anything on drums, which is a huge thing to say, but I get it in terms.
I don't mean quite literally.
No, I know. Like, but in terms of, I know that could sound like this. It just takes some figuring out.
Okay. What
like,
I mean,
I completely agree.
What I mean by that is, like, so you see a lot of people. Obviously, Joey Jordison, one of the best drummers to ever hit Slipknot and stuff. But when you actually listen to the songs and you actually break down like a verse or a chorus or something, like the whole fundamentals are there, sort of thing. It's just
making it interesting,
putting the right bits in the right place, like
keeping it on drummers. Then, so if you think of, I think the reason why I actually liked Blink-182 was because of Travis. The actual music, it's good, but my God, does the drumming make it, like, bring it right up? And my favorite drummer, I don't know why this is now drums, but my favorite drummer is the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold. He does this thing which I've not seen any. I'm sure everyone else does it, but he would do it like hit the cymbal down and up on the ride. Like,
isn't the drummer Brooks Wackerman now
in Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I could be getting them. They all sort of sound the same.
No, they don't sound the same.
No, so tell me, like, Where does your like music inspiration come from then? When writing, because you are the main
writing.
You are the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
writer
yeah.
of
When
our
writing.
band.
Recently, because of you, Pendulum.
Ah.
Like if I get stuck, because I always do this thing where I'm all right with the riffs and guitars and that. When it comes to vocal, and there's one time it was writing for Echo Bridge, and you said to me, you're like, why are you singing like high all the time? Why don't you do it lower? And I was like, I don't know if I can. Yeah. Never done it. And then as soon as you said it and I did it, I was like, oh my God. One, so much easier. And two, although I have done the highest song that's coming out. It's actually, by the time this is out, it'll be out. Yeah. Called,
Yeah.
We call it Yeah, but it's actually called Target on My Back.
Target on My Back.
Brackets, yeah. Anyway, and then then I listened to, what's that Pendulum song? Because with W, like Witcher or something? Or?
Oh, yeah, Witchcraft.
That song, whenever I'm struggling in a verse to write a vocal lyric, I'll listen to that and be like,
yeah, because that's very vocally.
I just sing it like that.
It's that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
like he's in the room.
Yeah. I'm not trying. If I tried, it would be blow you down like a feather.
Sorry about that. And then musically, it could be anything. Something I've just listened to. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, loads of bands, Mate Doom and Shikari. That band I really want to sound like, Don Broco. Not massive. I should really like them. Not a huge fan, but I like a lot of bits of their songs. So I take some of that. And then I try to steer away from what I used to listen to when I grew up. So like this emo stuff, like Taking Back Sunday, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Obviously the influence is going to be there because that's what I grew up listening to. Like even Blink, I don't want to sound like that. It's all very picky and I think Echo Bridge is going down more the electronic meets rock. Yeah. That's what I want to go down. That I really enjoy that. It's so fun to play.
Absolutely. I think it's really fun to play, and I think it's quite interesting. Like with our old stuff, Catonic, we're like, yeah, we can write this because we can be played on. Oh, fucking, why were we even thinking it? But we can be played on BBC Radio 1 and Radio 2. We can hit such a wide audience.
Yeah, I know.
And
but that's the thing. I think that's what we're doing now. Is we're writing stuff that we like.
Yeah, and
we're
also
not really thinking about.
We're writing stuff that we think the crowd will like as well. Because a lot of the song with our old band, like it would have one hook in it, and with the crowd, then the song would sort of like you wouldn't be able to sort of groove to it a lot of the time.
And that's it.
Whereas now we're taking that.
We want that to keep going,
and we're keeping that going. So hopefully people, I mean, obviously you can find out for yourselves if you like it or not, but that, we'd sort of hopefully hitting a better note, excuse the pun, but with the writing side of things, which is making it more enjoyable to play. And I've sort of lost where I was going with my point.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
We need to move on because we're running out of time. The next bit is our history, how we met. Do you want to do that? Just quick. We'll just do it quick.
Okay. Do
it because you're still involved a little bit in it. You are a little bit.
A little bit. So we met through an extreme sport called horseboarding. I call it extreme. It is pretty mental.
It is when you're on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty mental. So if you don't know what it is, go check it out. It's horseboarding, but it's basically like wakeboarding, but on land with a horse. So there's a horse and horse rider, and a guy or girl on the back on a mountain board, which
probably costs more money than wakeboarding.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. Boats are pretty expensive.
Yeah, you can't just hire a horse and go horseboarding.
No,
you can't just hire a boat.
Okay, fair enough. And I was already doing that, and then you started to.
I started it.
You started it, or found
because you were at the time you were hosting like training sessions.
That's it.
That's how we met, and I came to a training session.
You came to my house.
Yeah,
and so basically, funnily enough, more music-related stuff coming up. Actually.
Oh yeah, you were doing a video.
So we were actually filming a music video for another band, and we had horses involved in that. I was doing the filming at the time, and on the next day we had this training day, and you turned up, and because we had been filming, and we had a few friends round, we were already drinking. By the time you turned up, I think it was like
turned up about 11,
and we were already on the.
I think I got there at 10:30. Actually, I didn't know which door to knock on.
Yeah.
It's like this horse yard and money doors.
So I think I remember you telling me, you were like, oh, look. He brought out the beers himself. And so basically, you came to train. We obviously got on, did a few comps.
Immediately as well.
Yeah,
it was pretty. Yeah, considering, well, I was shit scared. Absolutely shit scared. That half shit scared, half thinking, I know what I'm doing. I'm good at it. Well, now you know me. That's I'm sure it's absolutely fantastic.
I don't know how long it was.
It was a while because we done competitions together.
Yeah,
and then I just put on Facebook.
Yeah, you were about to do a gig in somewhere local.
Village, literally a village hall. My mother, she was so I've not lived at home since I was 18, but mum, the village I grew up in, mum and dad lived there at that point, and she's one of those, oh, my son plays guitar, and told this to this beer festival that was happening. I think it was their first or second, I don't know, a beer festival was happening in that village, and I lived, I don't know where I lived then, Swindon, Newbury. Anyway, nowhere near the village.
Swindon, I think, yeah.
Nowhere near the village. And she was like, oh yeah, Adam, by the way, I've told them that you play guitar and now you've got this set to play. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Thinking it'd be like this little thing. And then I followed this thing on Facebook and they're like, oh yeah, completely sold out. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness.
I have
there's so many people turning up to this thing. I have to not just turn up with an acoustic guitar, which is now looking back, it's like, well, I could easily have done it with an acoustic guitar. But anyway, I was like, right, I'm going to do this properly. I'm going to get a band together. So I just put it out there on Facebook. I was like, do I know any drummers? Because drummers, that immediately lifts, in my mind, that just lifts everything. Like, you do it, if you have a drum and guitar, do whatever you want.
I must have really liked you.
And then Lloyd just goes, yeah, just comment. It's like, I play drums. Yeah. All right. I was like, I had no idea. We never spoke about it.
No.
Never spoke about it.
But then surely I knew you play guitar.
Maybe. I wasn't really doing much though.
No.
I wasn't in a band or anything. I was same as you. I was like on a bit of a lull.
Yeah.
So
basically, that's how we started. But just by literally a comment. Probably thanks
Facebook
to your
comment.
mum.
Probably thanks to my mum. Yeah.
And then we played the worst gig of our lives.
Oh yeah, we won't talk about. Maybe we'll go into it another time.
No, we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Another gigs episode or something. Yeah, but yeah, that was shit. We got told off actually. We got told off on our first gig. That was quite fun.
We'll talk about it.
Right, I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, right, okay. So the next bit is topical topics. So this section, I've forgotten mine, and my phone is over there.
I think we cut that. So I think we wrap this one up. We start another one straight away.
Yeah.
And do topics.
All right.
So yeah. So we are Echo Bridge. We're going to do a few of these now. Hopefully you can start to joining and start watching.
Oh yeah, this is on YouTube. Like, subscribe. That's the part I don't want to do.
Page?
Yeah, we got a YouTube page.
Oh, right, okay.
This is where it is.
So yeah, this is just.
We'll be doing
about
these. I think we enjoy it I enjoy this way more than doing what we said at the beginning.
Yeah, no, it's been.
So we're gonna keep doing this.
It has been fun. So it would be like really nice to.
Yeah, half an hour has kind of whizzed by.
As long as you don't mind us waffling on.
Yeah, we will waffle.
But it will be like relatable stuff, and hopefully you guys can.
And the more we do it, the more we can interact, and the more we can talk about what we want to hear.
Yeah, right? So that's a bit about us. So join us again for the next one, where we can probably talk about some subjects.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Thanks, Adam. I'll see you again soon.
See you again soon.
Bye.
Bye. Watcha.